Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. And first of all, thank you everyone for reaching out to us on the video of SEBI what we have created earlier on our channel. So I have got a lots of queries on my LinkedIn chats. So somebody's asking about SBOM, somebody's asking about other concerns in SEBI CSCRF. Why SBOM is important? Okay, so SBOM is software bill of material. In this framework, with reference of NEST 2.0. Okay, so what is SBOM? It's a software bill of material. Okay, I will give you the link and reference of certain document for SBOM. You will get a detailed idea about the SBOM and why this activity is important. You will get overall understanding by that particular document. I will little bit elaborate over here what exactly it is. So SBOM is to check the supply chain attack. SBOM activity help cybersecurity team to understand any vulnerability in any specific application, or they can also detect a threat in any of this application with the help of vulnerability assessment, with the help of the feeds. If somebody is using SBOM as an application in their organization and it has been integrated with SOC, so they will get a detailed idea about the particular application, and we can proactively protect the organization with any of the supply chain attack. Okay, so I will take one example over here and try to make you understand what SBOM and how SBOM help us in cybersecurity journey. So here I'll take a scenario or the example of one of the RE's category, which is merchant bankers. Okay, so merchant bankers, according to their services, they must have one application. The name is SDD. Okay, they are using that particular application for to protect from the insider trading. Okay, so that particular application have the crucial critical information about the organization and their customers. Okay, so it's a very critical application. Now this application, sometimes it's a COTS product, COTS as in commercial of the shelf product. Okay, and sometimes they develop this with some developers or software development firms. So this particular activity will check what developer is using behind the application. Let's say for example, he is using a database. Okay, so database, and there are multiple components. Okay, I'm not the developer, so I don't have that much understanding on that, but in any of the specific application there are lots of components. Maybe DB is there, and maybe they are fetching some information from any of the platform. Maybe they have some integration with email and SMS service provider, where they will, in future going to be configure SNTP to share the notification and other stuff to the application's owner. Okay, so this particular activity will check your third party, your developers, what they are using behind that application. Okay, if they're using any open source application, so we and our security team having an understanding they're using some open source application. So tomorrow if there is any attack or something on that open source platform, it cannot hamper to our application and our data. So log4j is one of the example. Okay, where everybody was affected. Okay, so similarly, from this kind of attack, if we wanted to be protect, we have to understand whatever application we are developing for the business use case in our organization, the things should be clear. What they are using in the backend, it should be clear. In a SBOM, we are list out each and everything: the developer name, their product name, what they are using, behind that application, specific things like what are the versions. So these detail is somewhere documented in term of process. For example, the company is very small, they don't have budget, or maybe it is not feasible for them to opt any solution, so they can maintain this in a Excel format or maybe any other format, where they will do the periodic versioning of this particular document. Okay, so half yearly or maybe every quarter they need to share some reports to this developers and try to understand whether they are doing upgradations of their platform or not. So these kind of the information you need to collect and put in your documents. Okay, another option is there are lots of tools are available. By that particular tool they can integrate or maybe manually feed the entries. It will do the versioning, plus from backend it will check those open source platforms. Is there any open vulnerabilities are there which has been published on certain or somewhere, so it will notify to the cybersecurity team like this application on behind this particular open source platform they are using, and it has been identified as a vulnerable, or these vulnerabilities has been identified, so it should be closed, so that our team can reach out to the developers and ask them to update all these patches and other stuff. So SBOM is very critical activity. That is the reason they have indulged this in this CSCRF framework. And finally, SBOM is depend on the person to person how they gauge. They try to extract the information from the XYZ vendor. Okay, there is no specific format. Okay, so you can go and check the link where we have given the link of certain SBOM document. If you will read that, you can create one document with the help of that PDF. Again, SBOM is for supply chain attack, to identify any threats in supply chain, and you can proactively protect your organization from that particular attack. Okay, so I think this information is useful and insightful for you. Let us know if you require any detailed video or any content on SBOM. We'll definitely try to create on that specific topic. And for SBOM, if you wanted to understand something in more detail, and if you have any query, any doubt, you can put in the comment, as well as you can reach out to me on my number and this email ID. Okay, thank you for watching our video. Bye.